Welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report. I'm joined today by Hofstra Women's Soccer head coach Simon Riddiough. Thanks for joining me, Coach.
Thanks for having me, Amanda.
2 more wins last week over Northeastern and Elon to clinch the regular season championship for the CAA. I know we've talked about it a lot over the course of the season, but now it feels like that turnaround is kind of complete from last season not making the tournament at all to now being the regular season champions. How did we get here?
Yeah, it's a good question. You get there through hard work, and that's all I can say. We've got a talented team, but this senior class, again, I'll mention them, have just worked hard this past year to get us on track. Last year hurt. It hurt everybody within our staff, within the team, and we just didn't think it was indicative of what Hofstra's about. We set to task to change that, and the mentality amongst the team has been changed. And we're back to where we hopefully can stay for years to come, and what we've done over the years is be a perennial power in the CAA, and we're back there now, so it's gratifying to say the least.
Had Northeastern on Thursday, a 1-0 win over the defending CAA champs. That was probably going to be one of the toughest games in the CAA schedule this year. What was the mentality going into that game, especially it was such a close game, and how did the mentality affect getting that 1-0 win?
Yeah, it's a tough place to play. Boston's a tough place to go. They're a tough team, talented, coaching staff's fantastic. We played it as if it was a CAA final, which is a lot of pressure on our team, and a lot of the freshmen struggled with that pressure initially. And we played nervous, and the first half showed that, and credit to Northeastern, they came out and they put us under a lot of pressure and created chances, and we bent, but found a way to get to half time at 0-0. In the second half we challenged them at half time. We told them to not play so nervous or scared, and confront the other team, and they rebounded fantastically, and they did what I asked them to do, which takes a lot of courage. And when you're playing a team who puts a lot of pressure on, which Northeastern do, and play physical, you have to be able to step up to that, and this team did that. And fortunately we came away with a set piece situation, and Lucy Porter put the ball in the net, and we kind of grinded out that last 20 minutes comfortably, I thought, and against an excellent Northeastern team.
You mentioned Lucy Porter scoring. This week was Senior Day on Sunday. You talk about how much the senior class has meant to the program. This freshman class, all 3 goals this week were scored by freshmen. So this freshman class is kind of finding their rhythm a little bit. What can you say about them, especially now at this point in the season, that they're really contributing regularly?
Yeah, it's great to see. As we all know, freshmen from high school to college, it's a big transition. There's a lot going on, and this freshman class have gone through those little speed bumps. Some have done it quicker than others, some are finally getting into it, but this class has been fantastic, and they're clicking right now. All of them understand what we expect from them, and all of them understand how important these games are for the seniors and the rest of the programme, and they're stepping up to the plate and making things count, which it's awesome to see from our perspective.
Now this week you have a full week off until you travel down to Charleston. How are you going to keep the team from losing momentum this week without that midweek game?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think we all needed a break anyway. Just to de-stress mentally, physically and emotionally, and I think our girls have done that the last couple of days. They've relaxed, and hopefully we get back to work tomorrow and start off where we left off, and get going hard, get prepared. It's going to be a couple of tough sessions, and we're going to start evaluating what College of Charleston are, and do our best in preparation for them. And we've still got some unfinished business. We want to go unbeaten. We want to go 9-0 and carry that momentum into playoffs, and that's our goal. So we've got the logistics done. Now it's just a matter of getting the team ready and evaluating College of Charleston and coming up with the game plan.
You mentioned Charleston heading down there this weekend. What are you expecting to see from that team?
Yeah, Christian, they're new to the conference, relatively new, for 4 years. And when any team comes into our conference, there's a learning curve. And College of Charleston went through that learning curve, but now they're at the top of it, and they're playing well. I think they're in 4th place. They're playing a standard of soccer which most people appreciate, and Christian adheres to his philosophies and ideologies, and you've got to respect that. They're a very talented team who try and play good soccer. Now, can they play against our pressure? I hope not, but we'll find that out on Sunday. It's going to be a battle. They're going to be desperate to get points on the board, and we want to keep our unbeaten streak. So, we've got to keep pushing forward, and hopefully, as we've shown over the course of the last month, that we're a good team and very difficult to beat.
Pride heads down to Charleston for a 1 p.m. matchup on Sunday for the regular season finale. This has been the WB Mason Coaches Report with Hofstra Women's Soccer head coach Simon Riddiough. Thanks again for joining me, Coach.
Thank you.